Welcome back to another video. We are in the Open Great League, and today we're going to be featuring the Defense Deoxys paired with Umbreon and Lanturn. Pretty good lead here. We're going to stay in. They are also all going to stay in. The Registeel is taking super effective fast moves, so it benefits us. We're going to let this go because we don't know if this is going to debuff or not. It doesn't debuff, so that's huge. We should be able to get to another Thunderbolt before they get to their Zap Cannon. We take it out immediately, and now we're expecting to switch out. Oh wow, we have the Charge-a-Bug and Lowland's Ninetales here. This is Charm Ninetales, so this is actually going to take our Umbreon pretty quickly. But we are trying to get to 3 last resorts. Luckily, we are able to get to 3 last resorts. This should get a shield. No, they don't. They actually go for the extra energy on the Charge-a-Bug, so very interesting play going on right now. We decided to shield there because we want to get this Psycho Boost damage, and we want to be able to get this shield from them. We do a little bit of a fast move and then switch out. Our opponent ends up throwing the X Scissor. I don't know if we have enough time to get to, it looks like 3 moves. They do have a shield remaining, so this is going to be a tough way to win this here. Let's see if we can wiggle out of this situation. Charge-a-Bug, pretty good against our backline, as you can see. And looks like they're going to go for a move here. Does it take us out? It doesn't take us out. We need to get to a move, and we don't get to that move. That is GG's right there. We were 1 fast move away from getting to that Psycho Boost for the KO, but man, that's a tough team to beat with that backline right there. Even with that huge advantage we had against the Registeel, sometimes you can't do anything about it. So here, this is going to be a probably chip and dip situation. Yep, we go for the Psycho Boost. We're going to dip out of here and go into our Umbreon. This Umbreon is going to have to tank probably a dig. Makes sense. Oh, Galbench. So Galbench in the back is actually also pretty good against our team. So we're looking at the bright side. We are going to get rid of this thing. We'd rather see it here than later. We do get a shield, which is really interesting, because I'm pretty sure they would have been able to survive it. Because we were able to get a head start in energy, we are able to get to another foul play. They actually double shield. So we have to be interested in why they just double shielded right there. We're going to let this one go, and then we're going to shield the next one. Let's see. Yep, we do shield the next one, and then we're going to try to get to the Psycho Booster, even though this is already double debuff. Double debuff does finally take out the Galbench. Then we're going to go into our Lanturn versus their Gligar. Note, this Lanturn is running the Spark version. Okay, and then we actually have to shield that dig, but now we're met with a Medicham. This Medicham is going to probably throw the Psychic. Yep, we do survive the Psychic. We survived the debuffs, and then we're going to go for this Thunderbolt here for the potential KO. Yep, and then now it's just a race. Who can get to the serve? And we are able to get to it, so that was huge. Is this going to take us out? Perfect. So well played by us right there, kind of managing all of our situations, shields, energy, especially since that Galbench came in, and basically we were weak to the Galvantula for the entire team. Here, this is a terrible lead here. We honestly decide to just try to catch a move. We do get this foul play, but did it come at a cost? We took a lot of damage on the Deoxys right there. We are met with the knockdown, so interesting enough, they don't have a super hard counter to this Umbreon, so we have to make note of that. That's why we decided to shield right there. We think this Umbreon is very valuable, but we're not sure yet. So we're gonna let this one go because we know we survive it, and then we're going to see if they start shielding here. Because why would they come in with the knockdown when you see an Umbreon unless they really don't want to see this? So we're going to catch a move here. Okay, perfect. So Looks like they actually have the Lanturn in the back as well. This Lanturn is going to have health and a shield advantage. And then now here we got to make a decision. Is this going to be the Thunderbolt? We decided to shield it because we think that we can get to another Thunderbolt and they probably won't shield it. Yep. And then now it's just a race that we can switch out. We are not able to switch out to catch a move, so that was actually kind of unfortunate. And then right here, we're going to have to tank this move. We need to be able to farm just a little bit. We do end up switching out. They switch out, letting us farm it down. But we still have to deal with a stable line in the back here. And we don't think we have enough health. They are going to be throwing right on CMP. We wouldn't have been able to get that Psycho Boost off. And here we were trying our best to get to 2 foul plays. If we had gotten to 2 foul plays, we would have been able to take out that stable line. But unfortunately, not enough health and unfortunately, not enough energy as well. So GG's to our opponent right there. Next, we are met with the Medicham. This Medicham is going to stay in surprisingly. So that's already giving us a little hint. They potentially are trying to catch a move, or they don't want to see this Deoxys in the back. Because in general, this Deoxys is going to win this. Unless, you know, we somehow get a debuff from a Psychic. But they're only throwing Ice Punches right now. Right there, we're throwing on kind of a weird timing. So we go for another Thunderbolt. Doesn't quite take it out. But we're going to be able to survive this. Okay. So we do the 1 farm down. And we are met with the Registeel here. So Medicham Registeel. We're going to stay in, just go for the Thunderbolt right there. We know we can survive one huge Focus Blast, so we let the first one go. We're going to farm up a little bit more, and then we're going to throw this foul play on a weird timing. This foul play does 20 to 25%. We decided to let it go, and then we are going to shield it, and we force out the switch out, which is going to be the Greninja. This is a huge benefit and advantage for us. We don't have to shield this next one here. We're going to be throwing only Surfs because the huge damage is going to be coming from the Spark. They're going to be forced to shield. And then they're going to be able to throw this Night Slash here. This Night Slash doesn't KO, which allows us to get to another move. They basically have to shield or just let it go. And that's exactly what happens. Then we immediately switch out. They go into their Reggie and they know it's GG's. So GG's to our opponent right there. We were able to wiggle out of that situation. In fact, their entire team was relatively weak to that defense Deoxys if you think about it. Registeel, Greninja, Medicham with that whole entire line. We saw the Venusaur. They'd immediately switched out into the Deoxys. We're going to switch into our Umbreon because it does pretty good, especially since these charge moves will chunk away at this Deoxys. We're going to throw on the next time we can get to the foul play here. We're going to try to undercharge here. This undercharge here allows us to overfarm just a little bit more. Unfortunately, we did have to invest a shield. Probably shouldn't have done that, but let's see if we can wiggle out of this situation. This Umbreon is possibly going to get to 3 foul plays. Yo, that is brutal. That is brutal. That is actually going to cost a lot. Not only do we feint on a foul play, but they allowed this Venusaur to farm so much. Lucky enough, we are already able to survive right here. This is certainly going to take it out, but unfortunately, we just didn't have the backline for it. I think it would have been tough to beat, even if we played that Umbreon versus Medicham correctly because of this Shadow Swampert. So this is all but over. We're going to go for this Surf just to play it out a little bit. But it looks like they just have the better backline than us. So GG's to our opponent. And check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.